Alright, so one of the things I want to talk about is one of, if not the most important turning points in my own personal story of becoming a successful trader, and that's backtesting. So when I look back at the things I was trying and the methods I was using when I was losing money like there was no tomorrow, and I compare that to where I am today and how I'm able to generate consistent profits out of the currency markets year after year, it was heavily down to backtesting. And people don't really understand the importance of it or why they need to do it. So I believe most people fail at trading because they skip this part. And I've broken it down in this presentation to show you exactly what effect it has on your trading and the impact it can have on your success. And I also want to show you why people are far more likely to fail if they skip this and ignore the fact that mastering psychology plays such a huge part in your trading. So here goes. Now, most, if not all of you are either doing this or at some point have done this. You've opened a trading account, you've bought an automated trading system, or maybe you've even signed up for a signal service of some sort. And what you see is a chart. You don't really know what you're looking at. You're completely basing any trading decisions off of your opinions or a signal or an automated system, or even worse, you're blindly selling or buying at a level in the market because you know some other trader like Pip Daddy is buying or selling, right? Now, all of these are similar examples, and in this demonstration, I want you to all pretend you've shoved £10,000 into a trading account, all right, or $10,000. So really put yourself in this position, and that will help you visualize why this is so important to you. So you've got £10,000 in a trading account, okay? Okay, so you get your first signal, whether that's from another trader, an automated system, some strategy that you're blindly trading and you get excited, your pupils dilate, you get a bit of a clammy sweat on because you've been waiting for this. This is you've got your first signal now, and you know where you need to get in, and you know where you need to get out. You know where your stop loss needs to go. You're a real trader now, right? And you get your signal, and you place your trade. You're in. Now here, the green indicator here indicates the buy signal, where you're getting in. The blue indicator is where you want to take your profit. And the red line is your stop loss, where you want to accept a loss. So you place the trade and you're glued to the screen. We get a small push up, but then boom, taken out. You've lost £100, say, or $130 or $100. It stings. You get a slap in the face. They didn't tell me I'd take losses. Okay, well I did hear that you can lose sometimes, so let's wait for the next trade. So the next trade starts to set up and you're getting twitchy again. This is it. I'm going to buy this bad boy up, and by the end of the week, I'm going to be booking that holiday to the Bahamas, right? And the signal presents itself. Pip Daddy says, I'm in, I've bought the dollar yen. What's this? What's this? You buy? The candle holds. You think you're in for a winner as you grip your chair, paralyzed, unable to do anything else with your day until the outcome of this trade. But wait. You get a bit of a strange feeling in your stomach, right? And then red candle after red candle after red candle, and then boom, you're out again. £200 down. What is going on? Well, of course, at this point, you start to doubt the system. Do you really trust the company you spent £2,500 with? Do they really care if you earn money once you're out the door? Does Pip Daddy really know what he's talking about? Is there something that other trader giving signals isn't telling you? A secret? So you decide to give it another chance. You put it down to bad time of the year or beginner issues, and you get a third trade setup present itself. and you're absolutely sure that you're entering at the right price, and you have to be, you've got to be third time lucky this time, right? This time you're selling, you're placing a sell order, and you're watching hope. You're almost expecting a loss at this point, and what do you know? Boom! Taken out, another £100. Over a week or so in this one pair alone, you've lost over £300 to the market with broker commissions. You completely lose trust in the system. So the market's closed for another week and you feel violated, you feel embarrassed, you feel frustrated. What is going on? What is going on? So after a weekend of questioning yourself, your system, the company you've paid for a service, Pip Daddy, and really getting wound up to the point of exploding, you still have £9,700 of your hard-earned cash in your account, steadily decreasing, and then you hear a beep on your PC. You see a notification from Pip Daddy on Twitter. Right? You get a signal on your phone. Sell. Sell now. What do you honestly think you're likely to do in this position, honestly? Are you going to take another trade? You're going to take your money and run. There's no way you're going to take another trade and risk losing even more money. The system's broke. The system's fake. These successful traders must have a secret or be doing something else. The broker must be getting paid a backhander, right? All this you're trying to rationalise and make yourself feel better. And as you sit and watch the markets go by, you see your signal pushes down and hits target. Right? Hits target. You realise that if you'd have stayed in this trade or entered this trade and stayed in it, you would now be back up $150 of your loss, of your £300 loss. Right? You would have won back £150 of your £300 loss. And at this point, you confirm to yourself that they're onto you. Ha, knew it. And you kick yourself, but you smugly say, they're not going to get me. I know what this is all about. So you continue to watch. And volatility's high, the markets are consolidating, bouncing between structure, and you get another signal. And you decide to, you can barely watch this, but you decide to show your friend, saying, look at this, I would have sold this here. And you give your friend your laptop and you sit there and watch as his eyes pop out of his head. How did you know the market was going to do that, man? You got to teach me this stuff. And you hit would-be targets, right? You feel sick. You check out your would have been £150 win, which would have got you back to break even. One more winning trade from this point and you'd be in profit, right? Then two more trades set up. They both hit targets. You would now be £300 in profit. You kick the cat, you snap at your kids, you smash your laptop up, right? But you now convince yourself that, the system is working now. It must have just had a glitch. We've just had 4 winning trades in a row, so it must be good to go now. So after paying the vet bill on your cat and apologising to your family and taking them out for a nice meal, you pay out for more money for a new laptop because you've smashed the old one up, and you've loaded on your trading platform and something feels different this time. You've felt the pain, you've learned, you're more professional now. You know that the system works, you get a buy signal, you place the trade, and you're in. And market pushes up, up. This is it. You're about to live the life you've dreamed of. And bang! Market reverses and wipes you out. Now, I wanted you to imagine this was you. How do you feel right now? What are your thoughts? Let's have your thoughts in the comments section below. Frustrated? About to give up? Failure? Scam? There must be more to it? The pros have a secret? The truth is, there is more to it, but there's no secret. See, the professionals know why they're getting into these trades for a start, because they can see the strategy playing out. Through their eyes, it looks like this. Right? But not only do they know why they are in a trade, more importantly, they know what's likely to happen next. They know to expect losses. Imagine if we were to rewind this presentation and before anything happens or before you involve yourself in any trade, putting your hard-earned money out there to work for you, you have some extra knowledge. But not just any extra knowledge. This knowledge will allow you to sit comfortably as you trade your plan. Imagine if you had built a strategy based on regular occurrences in the market and you had tested those exact rules of engagement in the markets using data for the last 5 years. Imagine you had then forward tested those same rules of engagement in the current market conditions, verifying that the system's repeatable. Not only would this allow you to know the exact return on investment on the strategy over time, but it will give you your maximum probable loss, your max drawdown period, the number of consistent losing trades in a row, and most importantly, the performance of the pattern and the positive expectancy of the pattern. You know your expected win percentage. So if your strategy wins 7 trades out of 10 on average, you know that every loser should bring you closer to a winner. So what I want you to know is if trading for you is exciting or if it's fun, there's an extremely high probability that you're going to lose money or you're already losing money. Now, I'm not saying that trading should be boring, but it should be systematic. It should put you into the market at the right time when you know there's a high probability that you will earn a profit with minimal risk and good potential reward. So the lesson here is to learn what are the successful traders doing. Well, understand that money made in the currency market 99% of the time is driven from these situational specific trading strategies, just like the ones that you learn in the trader transformation course. This means that they have strict rules of entry and trade management based off of this backtesting data. Without the data, it's not trading, it's just gambling. And this is why it's important to test yourself because it means you're doing what the smart money are doing, and 2, which is probably the most important of all, it means that you know the story you're in. In other words, it means if you know what's likely to happen next, you can emotionally prepare yourself for it so you aren't reacting in the moment and what's happening, and also you're becoming emotionally detached from the experience. I always like to use the example on, those of you who've got kids, when the first child falls over the first time and comes over with a big bump on his head, you really freak out. But by the time the second or third child falls over, you're calm as anything. You say things like, "Oh, he'll be fine." Because you're emotionally desensitized to the situation. Or when you watch an emotional film, you might cry when you first watch it, maybe the second time as well, but after a while you aren't even welling up anymore. You're completely desensitized to that film. So if you're emotionally connected to the experience of being in a trade because you're trading in a story that you don't even know that you're in, which is that's how most traders trade. The truth is, too many people are shown a trading system without being shown how to trade. There's a lot more to it, right? Now, most of you can probably relate to the story I've just told you, and I certainly can because the story I told was based on a true one. It was all about me. I lost over £36,000 chasing shiny objects and losing money in these markets, and I don't want the same thing to happen to others, so how do I help stop that? Well, instead of showing someone a system, we actually teach people how to start from scratch and then develop a trading system, how to develop a strategy and how to backtest a system, And we even provide the tools that you need to document all of that so you can fine tune, tweak, and enhance your strategy to become a little more aggressive as you build discretion. Alright, so that's it really, guys. For me, backtesting is the most important turning point in my trading, and I think you can see why. If you have any questions, shoot them in below and I'll answer every single one.